Hello, hello, it's Jen Bach with By the Shore Stamping, or actually now with Craft What Matters. I am so excited to be here with you today. I'm going to share some of the new product from the upcoming mini catalog, which is coming out on January 6th. So this stuff isn't available as of yet, but it will be shortly. It's January 6th through May 4th is the catalog dates. All sorts of fun new spring stuff. So I thought I would do a little unboxing of some of the goodies that I got in my first order, which will probably be one of many. But this is, it's actually new catalog product from here and also some online exclusives as well. So I'm trying to think. I'll try and let you know what's what when I go through it, but I may not remember all of it. But needless to say, it's all launching January 6th, so you can get any of it then. And I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and share what we've got. I've got 3 full suites that I can share with you. So first one is, I think it's called Nature Walk is the suite. And this is going to be great for you if you need masculine type stuff, or you do a lot of hiking, or stuff that is outdoorsy. This is going to be a great suite for that. I was just trying to, Nature Walk. That's what this one's called. So you can see we've got the Nature Symphony dies and stamp set. So this is the new packaging. So remember, all the new stuff is going to come in this new packaging. So it's just like a little folder, and in here you have your stamps, and then in another packet you have your dies. What I've been actually doing is pulling the dies out and saving this so I can use it to kind of resort my old stuff, and then I just put the dies, or the stamps, those are the dies, on the other side. So now I can see stamps and I can see dies, so, and then it's all together, so I don't have to worry about mixing things up. So that's what I've been doing for mine. So you get the stamp bundle and the dies, which I love this background stuff. This is a great thank you to a great guy. So again, lots of good masculine stuff. I like you lots, you make me smile. So some good sentiments, and then some really fun little detail dies too. So it doesn't necessarily, it coordinates, I think, with this one. Actually, I don't even think that's a framelit. I think that's a different one. And then you've got some texture kind of stuff too. So also part of this collection, this suite, is these fun faux bronze pentagons. So they come in, I think, 3 different sizes. I think there's another one under there. So you've got a couple of different sizes for those. And then you've got some really nice Secret Sea ribbon. It's kind of translucent, so you can kind of see through it, but soft, so it's going to be easy to tie with. Almost like a seam binding in a way, but very pretty. And then this is the patterned paper, which I love this top piece. It's kind of painted looking. It's really pretty. And then you've got like a nice navy square, some bold blue, dark cobalt blue almost, some green, like a brush, paintbrushed grid, which is always perfect. Some textured writing, which is not really writing. I mean, you can see a little bit with more abundant life, but most of it's kind of scratched off and weathered. You've got some fun green ombre circles in a watercolor wash. Just a nice mossy meadow kind of texture. This one's kind of different, fun. Again, it looks like almost like sponging. And then just a grid kind of sheet here. So that's the pattern paper that goes with this suite. And then, sorry, excuse me. Also part of this suite collection is the Natural Hues 12 by 12 paper. This reminds me of the old school mulberry paper. So you've got craft, but it's got, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. See the texture? Oh, there you go. You can see that kind of texture. It's double-sided in color. So I think it's going to be through. So you've got that creamy tone, this kind of brownish, it's got a little peachy tone to it, and then a yellowy mustard kind of tone. So very cool. I think when you tear them, they're probably, because it's kind of got that textured mulberry feel, so it might even give you a little bit of fraying when you tear it. I'm not sure. So I think it'll be fun to play with, and definitely will add some great texture to those cards or projects. And then this is not part of the suite, but it goes with the suite, like it coordinates. This is the Exploring Nature Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. I'm really excited to play with this one. So as always, with the workshop kits, you've got 3 pre-designed double-page spreads that are cutting instructions, shows you which sides, gives you the pieces where they go, and then the instructions for how to put the pages together. So if you do a lot of hiking, like I said, hiking, outdoorsy kinds of thing, this is going to be a great one for you to do. And what's really cool with the workshop kits is that they sometimes will have things that are not part of the other suite. So this paper is similar, so you could definitely make some coordinating pages if you wanted to do a whole album with this kind of thing. But see, like, this is a different paper, and that's not part of the other kit. So is this. So you get some things that are a little bit different from the suite. And then you've got your coordinating cardstock, 2-tone cardstock for your base pages, and you've got white willow for your base pages, and then you've got all these cool little embellishments. And what's really neat is they're labeled on the back with which project they go to. So it's really brainless kind of scrapbooking, and they come out gorgeous. And of course, you can always edit them to your heart's desire. So if you want to do them a little bit differently, that's totally fine. So I love these kits for when I just want to get some pages done. I don't want to think too hard, and I want them to be pretty and maybe coordinated with some other pages that I'm going to do that I'm going to design myself. So that is the Nature Walk Suite and the Exploring Nature Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. And then suite number 2 is called, oh gosh, I forget what this one's called. This is an online exclusive, so it's not in the catalog. It's online only, which we release new online product every 2 months, and this is one of the dates for release. So as part of this one, we've got the Lovely Arrangements bundle. This is great sentiment. So just a note, happy birthday, you are so lovely, so very much. Sending smiles, always here for you. Hello, friend. Thank you. Love you. And then some little flowers here. So really, really perfect. And then I love this die. Like, how cool is this? Let's look at this really quick. I'm excited to play with this one. It's like little dots all connected. So that'll be a great little background element on scrapbook pages, cards, all the things. And then you've got some textured like cutouts here and some things that actually coordinate with the flowers and the leaf, as well as some label stuff here. And again, I'm going to just go ahead and take this and stick this in the back of my stamps. And now everything's together, and I don't have to worry about that. And I can conserve that other little pocket for something else. So that's that. Also part of this suite is this really, really pretty, oh, it's really textured. It's like kind of thicker. It's kind of, it doesn't really have a sheen, but it's kind of shiny in a way. It's called, well, it's called Textured Ribbon, go figure. And it's in Cloud Cover, which is one of the colors in the suite. I really love this. This is going to be really pretty. Don't know how much it will work for like tying bows on layouts or cards, just because it's going to be bulky, but definitely some knots, and then maybe some gift packaging and stuff would be pretty. I love these. These are the Moody Palette Glossy Dots. That's also part of this collection. These are really, really pretty. Pretty flat. They're not super thick, so they're not going to add a lot of bulk for you. And then it's also got the Lovely Stripes embossing folder. So this is kind of what the stripes look like. And then you can see here, there's actually stitching along the stripes. So that's kind of different and kind of cute. So you can kind of see it here. There's little strips right along, or stitching right along the stripes. So that's kind of cool. All right, this one has a different count for pages. So typically we have 2 each of 6 designs. This one you actually get 3 each. So this is the front, that's the back, and you get 3 pieces of each. So that's kind of neat with this piece particularly, because you can kind of cut those all up and be able to use them. So that's going to be nice. And then you've got this one here. There's one piece, and then like this is the other side. So you get 3 pieces of the same pattern paper. So you don't have to be as stressed about cutting into the paper, right? And then this is another pattern with the crumb cake flowers. And then the back side is this Night of Navy cloud covered diamond. And then you've got these pretty flowers. And then the back side is an like a linen kind of look in Old Olive. So that's really pretty too. So another really beautiful suite that will work great. This one's a little more feminine, obviously, so plan accordingly. But I think that one's going to be really great. And it also has kind of a coordinating scrapbooking workshop kit. So this one's called Currently Loving, which this is one of the things I love to scrapbook, is kind of what's on my brain at the moment. So you can see it also tells you like optional featured techniques. So this one says creating a design with paper piecing. And there's 3 projects again. You've got all your cutting instructions and then how to assemble. So you can kind of see that here. Again, a lot of different things that aren't part of the suite. I love this. Like, again, so this is kind of like those dies with those connected circles, but this is just printed on paper. So that's different. I think this is a different pattern as well. And then you've got some of those panels that you can kind of cut apart and use for scrapbooking. This is same as the other one. Those are same, but it just gives you what you need. And then you've got your 2-tone cardstock that you'll need for your bases. And then again, some really fun elements to use on the scrapbook pages, and it tells you what goes with what. So really fun to kind of play with. And usually you have a little bit of extra leftovers too. This one has a sticker sheet too, in addition to the die cuts. So very pretty colors. I love the colors on this. I really think, even though this is kind of more of a feminine collection, I do really think some of these pages could be used for the boys in your life too, right? Or the more masculine themed events. So if you look at these, like this is very blue and green, so that, and this is very blue, so you could definitely use them for things that are not necessarily girly. So again, that's separate from the suite collection, but it definitely coordinates, so you could kind of make some additional pages using the same product line if you wanted to. All right, last suite I have is I think it's called Love Story. I don't remember the name of this one either. I can look this one up actually though. Let me see really quick. It's called Made with Love is this one. And this one is kind of a traditional Valentine's, right? So you've got the cute pink thin ribbon. This will be perfect for cards. Very thin, easy to tie bows with, and skinny, which is good for cards too. I love, look at these embellishments. They're just loose, so this would be great as shaker cards or just like loose little elements kind of put onto your project. Look at this one here. This is so different. It's a little envelope. Aren't those cute? So definitely lots of fun things you could do with that. And then it also has an embossing folder as part of this suite. It's got like the rounded with the little heart in the middle. So that'll be really cute and definitely useful for a lot of different projects. Valentine's, anniversary, love, just kind of any sort of friendship background, that kind of thing. It also has these cute gusseted bags as part of the suite collection if you get the whole shebang. These are really cute. So just gusseted bags that you can then, you know, kind of fill. They've got the side gusset here, and so you could put some treats in there and then roll down the top here to kind of close them. There are, how many are in here? 16 bags in the package. So lots of ways to bless your friends and families and little kiddos. Again, we have the stamp set with some traditional Valentine kind of elements and sentiments. And then we have the cute little coordinating dies as well. So let's go ahead and do our little switcheroo here. I'm going to put that in here. So it's all together. There we go. Front and back dies, stamps. Love that. All right, and then here's your traditional kind of paper, traditional pack too. So you're getting 6 designs to each of 2 patterns. So this is front and back. Just very, very traditional Valentine's Day. Front and back. Front and back. And of course you can use like these plain ones for a lot of other things too. Front and back. Cute little flowers. See that? And then the back is just pink flirty flamingo hearts. And then you've got this ombre heart page, which is cute. And the back side is just some flowers and cupid arrows, which are cute as well. And then this suite collection also has a coordinating scrapbooking workshop kit. So we can do lots of fun stuff with this one too. Let me just show you that again. So you'll get some things that are different from the suite and then some things that are the same. So let's kind of pull this out really quick and look. We've got love story. So 1, 2, 3 full page spreads. Very cute. They're not necessarily Valentine, I don't think, you know, with all my heart, XOXO. So kind of, I don't know if you guys are on my email list, you know I sign everything XOXO. And then, I mean, obviously the red and pink, but you could definitely, like, this is more baby, so you could definitely use it for different things. Anything you really love, right? Maybe some crop photos. We love a good crop, right? All right, so there's that, and then just to kind of show you, so this is different paper than what's in the kit. This is different paper than what's in the kit. This is the same, and you can see it when it's the same, it's got the front and the back, whereas if it's different, it's got just white back. So these are all the same as the pattern paper in the Designer Series paper pack. Then we have our cardstock bases for the pages, some white willow here, and then again we've got our elements that are all labeled with what project it goes with. So super fun little set. And for most of them, you'll see you also have these little photo mats. So if you like to kind of put the pages together and then maybe add the photos later, that is easy with those little placeholders that come in each of those packs. The other thing I like to do is save those, and then if I make like gift albums for a new baby or for, you know, a wedding or something like that, then I can actually put those placeholders in there for my friends that may not be as avid at crafting as I am, right? So they might not know what sizes to do what, so that just gives them the sizes and everything. So this is an adorable little bundle, which I have to call Stampin' Up on Monday because I'm just opening all these goodies now that the holiday season has passed. This is called Woolly Friends, and it's cute little sheep bundle. It's actually the stamp set and a punch, and I did not get my punch. So I need to call and just see what happened to that. So that's going to be really fun to play with. Some cute little sentiments, sending flowers and sunshine. You're simply fabulous. Welcome, cutie, and you make me happy, which is really cute and fun. And it's got like the little bells and the bows and the things you can add to your little sheep here. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Another bundle I got was the Joyful Squares, and this is just a little different, and I think this will be great for scrapbooking. You've got the photo corners here that you can stamp or die cut. You've got cute little tabs that you could tie some ribbon or twine and kind of attach to a photo, some good circles and little elements here, squares, and then the stamps kind of coordinate, so you can stamp here and maybe put a picture in the middle because you can die cut, right? Little sunburst kind of thing, some borders, a date holder, good times, little snippets of joys. Love these days. So this one I think is going to be great for scrapbooking, but can also be used for our card makers too, I think. So let's actually swap these around again. I'm just going to add this to here. And you can buy these pockets separately too. I think it's a set of 10 of them. So if you wanted to kind of convert all of your stamps and dies to this packaging, you could do that because you can buy the extra. Or if you're doing what I'm doing and combining them, you can use these extra pieces to do the same thing. So, and then this is called Square Snippets 12 by 12, and I think it's going to work really great with that bundle that I just showed you. And this one actually has 4 each of each pattern. So this is the front and back, right? So you've got 4 of each sheet, and they're all like little squares here. So for one side, it's all just different pattern squares, and then the other side is just a full solid kind of paper pattern. So again, I think it's going to be really great for my scrapbooking friends. And then this is just a bigger square for this one. These look like they're 3x3s, so still just different square patterns, 4 of each. And then this one's got the cool grid square background. So those are kind of different and a little fun to play with, and I think they'll work perfectly with that bundle I just showed you. And then this one does not really, it's not featured on the same page in the catalog. Both of those are from the mini catalog, but I feel like this would work too. So this is called the All in a Row embossing folder, and so it's kind of like little squares as well. It's the 6x6, and you can kind of see there's the little, so you got embossing and debossing and some stripes and flowers and polka dots. So super cute, and I think those will work really well together. This is another suite. I did not get the whole suite. I only got the paper and the scrapbooking workshop kit. I may change my mind because I do really think it's fun. But I definitely think the paper can be useful. So it's called Beach Walk, I think. Beach Boardwalk is the name of this one. And you can see it's got the Ferris wheels, the tickets. So it's really kind of great for like amusement parks, beach boardwalks. But like some of this would be great for tropical photos or tropical cards. Just simple wash sunshine, like you could use that for pretty much anything, right? A nice watercolor wash that looks like clouds, so you could do airplane pictures, you could do all sorts of stuff with that. This looks like water, so pool photos, beach days, definitely could use it for a lot of different things. And then some palm trees, again, great for Hawaii or Florida or, you know, tropical stuff. Some cute little banners, which could be used for anything. And then the tickets, which are great if you're doing like a county fair, or like I was thinking when we did the rides at Freiburg Fair, some of those photos would be really cute with some of these tickets. And then you've got same pattern as the other one, just in blue instead of pink. So that's kind of fun and bright for paper. This one also has another scrapbooking workshop kit called Beach Time. And you can see the finished pages here. So it makes 1, 2, and 3 finished pages. And again, everything's kind of set for you. So you just kind of take your papers and you do your cutting with the cutting guide, and then you assemble with the guide to assemble as well. And like I said, usually you have some leftover pieces that you can make some additional pages, or at least use for embellishments on additional pages. So again, you've got some of the paper that was in the pattern paper pack here, but then you've got some new stuff. Like this one was not in the pattern paper pack, but that's really a fun paper. This was not in the pattern paper pack, but is really cool. Look at that one. So that's kind of fun and different. And then you've got your cardstock bases here, white willow, and then some fun ephemera here, die cut pieces, some photo mats, and then a sticker sheet as well. So lots of fun stuff in this workshop kit. So lots of options for scrapbooking workshop kits if you want to get some scrapping done. We've got lots of fun collections. My goal is to put all these together so that I have samples for my store come the spring, well, winter. I'll be doing some events in February, March, April, so definitely want to get those set. This is also a suite. I did not buy the whole suite initially, but I've actually already ordered it. We're going to be using it for a craft along event upcoming in February, so stay tuned for that. It's me and 4 of my other my demonstrator friends, so we're going to do a craft along with this product. You can order a product kit to go along with it, so that's going to be fun and something new and different. But I love this paper. It's really pretty. It's specialty paper because it's got some gold foiling, so front and back, so it's traditional. It's 2 each of each pattern, and the front is kind of gold accents, and then the B side is just sort of flat patterns like this one, right? And then here's your gold foil. So really, really pretty. Again, is that fun paper. And the back side is this, some fun foil. This would be cute to color or do some fun stuff with. You've got this, and then this one. And then the last pattern, I didn't flip these because I didn't do them in advance. This is really fun. Look at how cool that looks together. And some just grid paper there. So super beautiful paper. It has actually a really pretty bundle as well. So it's actually a double bundle suite. So I ordered those too. So you'll see more of that one coming soon. This is called the Mixed Up Patterns. And this is just great spring patterns, like bright, fun colors, fun classic patterns. And it's a front and back. So you've got front and back. And you can just see they're just sort of simple, basic patterns that you can use for any sort of occasion. For men, women, kids, all the things. Just some classic patterns. So this is a good one. Whether you're a card maker, scrapbooker, it's going to be great. So you can see some fun colors, greens, pinks, blues, all your traditional stuff. And then you got yellow and the blue. There you go. So that's called Mixed Up Patterns. All right, we're coming to the end here. Now I have a couple of pieces, or a couple of paper packs from, this is the Easter Joy suite. This is in the catalog. I did not order the whole suite, but it's a whole Easter themed suite. It's kind of cutesy vibes. This is specialty paper. So, oh, it's kind of got a fun texture to it. It's very thick. You can hear it. But it's got like that sheen, like almost iridescence. See that? And it is pretty thick. So you've got the fun side and then kind of the B side with just a fun plaid. And then this one, you can see that reflection, right? It's almost like holographic. It's really pretty. And then the back side is just a nice crumb cake. Very thick for our paper, for our pattern paper. It's almost cardstock weight, I would say. Again, some fun little foil accent, and then cute little like eggs hidden in there. So it's kind of traditional in that it's 2 each of 6 designs. Oh, this is fun. So cute little foil accented 4x6 cards that you can kind of separate apart for card front or for a scrapbook page. And then the back is just kind of this fun little checkerboard. And then this one, daffodils, which is kind of classic Easter. And cute little bunnies and baskets in a monotone color for that back side. And then last is these Easter eggs with a little bit of glitter. And then like a crumb cake, almost basket leaf on the back side. So those are really, really cute. And like I said, it's very thick paper. So that will be really good for different projects, whether it's scrapbooking, card making, gift packaging, like if you're going to make little treats. That would be really good for that. All right, so let me put that away. And then also part of that Easter collection is the Pleasant Patterns 12x12 specialty paper. So let's look at this one. I have not looked at this at all. And I'm going to open this here if I can get it out. Here we go. So we've got few different patterns, almost like a cheetah print, again, like kind of golds, foil. Oh, it's only one-sided, so you've got 2 pieces of that. Then you've got these cute little pink flowers, again, kind of iridescent, and then this green stripe. So very Eastery vibe. So lots of Easter options for you this year if you need Easter cards or Easter pages, Easter goodies. So that's also part of that collection as well. It's just a specialty designer series paper. And then I'm going to show you this, but this may or may not be available now. I recorded this video in advance. This is the December product of the month. We'll have a new one for January, but if there's any of this one left, you will have the option to pick this as your product of the month if you spend $75 in January and you didn't already get it in December. So you can only get one product of the month regardless. So if you ordered $75 in December and you got this, you wouldn't be able to select that in January, but there'll be a new product of the month for January for you to select. But if you haven't gotten a product of the month at all yet, and there's 2 options left, so there's some of this left, you'd be able to pick this or the January option. And then if you were to order again in January, you could get the January option if you wanted to. So, or if it carries over to February, you would be able to get it then. But this is called True Blue Florals, and it's available for just $5 if you spend $75 in December, like I said, and perhaps in January as well. This is another great one for your masculine cards. It's going to be a great option for you. Really kind of pretty. I mean, I know it's florals, but I still feel like you could use it for some masculine stuff too. Obviously, some of it would be a little too girly, too flowery, but some of it I think would be fine. So that is your product of the month for December and perhaps January if there's any left. But if you like it, any of the product of the months, I would grab them as quickly as possible because they are a while supplies last kind of thing. So there you go. We just spent 30 minutes looking at brand new product, and that's only a portion of what is in this new catalog and in the online exclusives as well. So lots of new product coming your way, lots of bright new fun colors to kind of spruce up your winter vibe. And I hope I've inspired you to do a little crafting this winter. So let me know what your favorite is in the comments below, and be ready to order on January 6th. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.